It is time.
It's not just crazy conspiracies anymore. At the capital city of Lordaeron, near the ruined palace gardens, Archimonde's pet dreadlords discuss their current plans for the Scourge. Look, it's Gallywix.
It's been months since we last heard from Lord Archimonde. I grow tired of watching over these rotting undead. What are we still doing here?
We were charged with overseeing this land, Deatherok. It is our duty to remain here and ensure that the Scourge is ready for action.
True, though we should have received some kind of orders by now.
The Legion was defeated months ago. How could they not know?
Impossible to say, but the longer they remain in command, the more they run the Scourge into the ground.
What? Who could possibly...
Greetings, Dreadlords. I should thank you for looking after my kingdom during my absence. However, I won't be requiring your services any longer.
Prince Arthas,
This land is ours. The Scourge belongs to the Legion.
Not anymore, demon. Your masters have been defeated. The Legion is undone. Your deaths will complete the circle.
Never! This isn't over, human.
Your deaths will complete the circle?
You would return to us, Prince Arthas.
I have returned, Lich, but you will now address me as king. This is, after all, my land. Now we must secure the kingdom by scouring the last remnants of humanity from it.
But my king, the humans have begun to abandon their villages. They are fleeing to the canyon passes. If they escape into the mountains, it will be impossible to hunt them all down.
Then we must slaughter them before they escape. Their deaths will be a fitting tribute to Ner'zhul.
All right. Kel'Thuzad's and Sylvanas' forces. Destroy the refugee towns. 9 of them. No more than 20 humans may get through the canyons. Smoked. There's more to do, but I'm not gonna go looking for hidden fucking missions right now.
At
Hidden objectives.
last, the Alliance is finished. Once we round up the last stragglers, we should be... not again.
It is I, the Lich King. Danger draws near the frozen throne. You must return to Northrend immediately. Obey.
My king, you are not well.
Take me back to the capital. I have a long journey ahead of me.
Legacy of the Damned. The next evening, somewhere in the Tirisfal Glades, the Banshee Sylvanas arrives at a secret meeting.
Lady Sylvanas, we are pleased that you came.
How could I not? For some reason, I no longer hear the Lich King's voice in my head. My will is my own once again. You Dreadlords seem to know why.
We've discovered that the Lich King is losing his power. As it wanes, so too does his ability to command undead such as you.
And what of King Arthas? What about his powers?
Though his rune-blade Frostmourne carries powerful enchantments, Arthas's own powers will fade in time. It is inevitable.
With his soul.
You seek to overthrow him, and you want my help to do it.
The Legion may be defeated, but we are the Nathrazim. We'll not let some upstart human get the best of us. Arthas must fall.
The Lich Kel'Thuzad is far too loyal to betray his master. But you, on the other hand...
Hate him. I have my own reasons for seeking vengeance. Arthas murdered my people and turned me into this monstrosity. I may take part in your bloody coup, but I will do so in my own way.
I, for one, do not trust her. Her heart is still elven. She will never side with us.
Don't be too hasty. She has great spirit, but her hatred for Arthas will ultimately serve our cause.
Agreed. Well, if that's settled, let the festivities commence.
Varamathras. The next morning on the palace grounds, King Arthas and his Majordomo, Kel'Thuzad, discussed the Lich King's dire warnings.
So the seizures have been getting worse?
Yes. With my powers drained, I can barely command my own warriors. The Lich King warned me that if I didn't reach Northrend soon, all could be lost.
Fear not, my king. Everything has been prepared for your departure. The ships are waiting at the coast, and...
There's been a change of plans, King Arthas. You're not going anywhere.
Assassins! It's a trap!
You should never have returned, human. Weakened as you are, we have assumed control over the majority of your warriors. It seems your reign was short-lived.
There are too many of them, my king. Flee! Escape from the city! I'll find my own way out and meet you in the wilderness.
All right, Lich. Good luck.
So, Netherrock, Balnazar, and Varamathras, as part of the Legion who claims ownership of the Scourge, betrays the Scourge, betrays the Lich King because the powers of the Lich King are waning. Balnazar goes on to head the Scarlet shit. Varamathras allies with Sylvanas to make a new plague. And I don't remember what Netherrock does. Betrays Ner'zhul and Arthas as if to scrap the plan and start fresh. So they're still, so are they loyal to the concept of the Lich King and just not Arthas and Ner'zhul? It's just as, because Varamathras betrays them. With Sylvanas. He ends up being imprisoned in Antorus and being eternally tormented for backing the wrong side. Because he betrays even the Legion then, right? All of that is part of this campaign? Oh shit. Alright, well, give me a second. Okay, well, give me a second. Yeah, that's good. I need to see this with my own eyes. Because I've read about this in Chronicle, but I've never got to see this. So I don't know. I don't really know what happens. Like, I don't really remember. I understand, like, who allied with who, but I don't remember, like, why. So as I play through this, I'm trying to, like, reconcile this with the concept that the Legion and the Dreadlords and the Scourge were all separate, but that the Dreadlords were still working to enact the plan of the Jailer, who's the true Lich King, regardless of whether or not Arthas or Ner'zhul were involved. Then the Varimathras being caught in Antorus for siding with Sylvanas implies that the Legion, that he just betrayed the Legion? Yeah, I'm gonna have to understand this better. Note how Arthas has been leveling down from level 10, by the way. His power's waning. I didn't notice that. It's very clever, though.
We have no time for this. We must find our way out quickly.
Oh, shit.
You have my thanks, ladies. But where is your mistress?
Where is Sylvanas?
She sent us to find you, great king. We've come to escort you across the river. Once you
Charlindra.
cross it, we'll take refuge in the wilderness.
Big mommy energy? Legacy of the Damned. Sylvanas' farewell. Moments later in Tirisfal Glades, King Arthas and his Banshee escorts stop to regain their strength. Please don't be angry at me.
This is the place, sister.
Jill.
We'll rest here, great king.
Why here? We've got to find Kel'Thuzad before we...
It's a trap!
You have been deceived. Come to my side at once. Obey.
What is happening here? Sylvanas.
You walked right into this one, Arthas. It's time to even the scales.
Traitor! What have you done to me?
It's a special poisoned arrow I made just for you. The paralysis you're experiencing now is but a fraction of the agony you've caused me.
Finish me, then.
A quick death? Like the one you gave me? No. You're going to suffer as I did. Thanks to my arrow.
It's interesting how the Lich King knew, yeah.
Give my regards to Hell, you son of a bitch.
You
Nice.
mindless ones.
Son of a bitch.
Fall today, my king.
This isn't over, Arthas. I'll never stop hunting you.
To the ends of the earth! Kind of like
The
Maiev and
effect of her
Illidan,
arrow
too.
will wear off in time. All the preparations for your journey to Northrend have been made.
You have been a loyal friend, Kel'Thuzad. I don't know what the future holds, or if I'll even return. But I want you to watch over this land. See to it that my legacy endures.
I shall, King Arthas. I shall.
Damn. The Dark Lady. 2 days later, at her base camp in the newly formed Plaguelands, Sylvanas ponders her newfound freedom and her future as one of the cursed undead.
You seem troubled, mistress.
Aren't you, sister? Only days ago we were the Lich King's slaves. We existed only to slaughter in his name. And now, we are free.
I don't understand, mistress. I thought you'd be overjoyed.
What joy is there in this curse? We are still undead, sister. Still monstrosities. What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Ah, what a banger line, dude. What's up, Baramathos?
Greetings, Lady Sylvanas. My brothers and I appreciate the role you played in overthrowing Arthas. I've come to offer you a formal invitation to join our new order.
New order.
Varamathras. My only interest was in seeing Arthas dead. I have no time for your petty politics or power-mongering.
Careful, my lady. It would be unwise to incur our wrath. We are the future of these plague lands. You can either join us and rule, or be cast aside.
I lived as a slave long enough, Dreadlord. I won't relinquish my freedom by shackling myself to you fools.
So be it. Our reply will come soon.
Well, there goes my mouse. Fuck you, Varamathras. I left so much unexplored, but I don't care. These take forever.
Any final words, demon?
Sylvanas, spare my life. I beg you. I can be of service. I swear it.
Just like a demon, you'd sell your brethren out just to save your own skin. I'm listening.
I know what my brother's plans are. I know where their forces are based. Just let me serve you, and I'll help you defeat them.
All right, Varamathras. I'll let you prove your loyalty to me. But be warned, I'm keeping you on a short leash.
Okay. Well, that seems sus as fuck, obviously. He's a demon. He would just fucking come back. Like, why betray the Legion and betray the Dreadlords, like, just so that you don't die? The punishment is too much, or what? Like, what? Like, I don't know that I fully grasp why Varamathras did that. Like, oh, don't kill me. It's like, bro, you're supposedly a demon of the Legion. Like, interesting. Usually when you have to leave a platform behind on moral grounds, the alternative is trash, but Blue Sky's legitimately good. It's pretty much just the same exact thing as Twitter in terms of like the way it looks, I think. Chapter 4, The Return to Northrend. 3 weeks later, King Arthas's ragged fleet drops anchor off the icy southern coasts of Northrend. Let me shut my door. Infiltrate Sylvanas' side and then bend it to your will? Right. So I don't really understand the whole him being punished for joining the other side. Like, if he was doing the mission, I'm a little lost. So maybe we'll have to get more... Maybe it's more about the plague that they make? We'll see.
Northrend. It feels like a lifetime since I was last here. Something out there is threatening the Lich King. We must reach Icecrown quickly.
My king, we'll need to establish a base here first. But this island is nearly devoid of resources.
What the? They look like high elves. What are they doing here?
Arthas, it's been like 3 days.
Prince Arthas, we are the Blood Elves. We have sworn to avenge the ghost of Quel'Thalas. This dead land will be cleansed.
Northrend belongs to the Scourge, elf. You made a terrible mistake by coming here. Slay them!
Onward for the Scourge. Slay them in Ner'zhul's name.
Damn, Anubarak looks a lot like Yasharaj in his little portrait.
Thanks for the assistance, Mighty One.
The Lich King sent me to aid you, Death Knight. I am Anubarak, ancient king of Azul Narub.
I welcome your aid, Anubarak, but we have little time for pleasantries. We must reach Icecrown immediately. These elves are pathetic. It's no wonder we destroyed their homeland so easily.
Pity I wasn't there to stop you. It's been a long time, Arthas.
Prince Kael'thas, I haven't seen you since... You lead these elves?
This group, at least. What you faced here was merely a scouting force. Defeating Lord Illidan's army will be far more difficult.
Illidan? He's behind this invasion?
He is.
Way to go, Kael'thas.
Our forces are vast, Arthas. Even now they march upon the Icecrown Glacier. You'll never make it in time to save your precious Lich King. Consider this payment for Quel'Thalas and other insults.
Make haste. My enemies draw near. Our time is almost spent.
Are you well, Death Knight?
My powers are weakening, but I'll be all right.
The floating orbs are pretty
He's
cool.
right. We'll never reach the glacier in time.
There is another route we might take, Death Knight. The ancient shattered kingdom of Azul-Narub lies deep below us. Though it has fallen on dark times, it could provide us a direct shortcut to the glacier.
We have little choice. Lead on, Anubarak.
Alright, there we go. I also have high-pitched voices.
You're certain we can reach the glacier through these tunnels?
Nothing is certain, Death Knight. The ruins will be perilous, but it's worth the risk.
All right, let's go.
Nice. It took me an hour. Holy shit. Dreadlord's Fall, Chapter 5. At that same moment, back in the Plaguelands, Sylvanas and her loyal minions plan their next surgical strike against the Dreadlord's power.
You've done well there, Amothras. You've led us straight to Deathrok's stronghold. But tell me, who are those humans?
Deathrok used his telepathy to enslave a top-ranking human warlord. I believe his name was Garabon or Gilithos or something. Human names all sound the same to me. Instead of stamping it out, Deathrok has taken control of the last pocket of human resistance. They maintain their own army within the keep.
Okay.
Your brother is more clever than I thought. His defenses are considerable.
Yes, and with this paltry force
After
you've
Garethos
mustered,
and-
a direct assault on
After
his
Garethos,
walls
he
would
went
be
for Gallywix.
suicide.
I have no intention of assaulting the walls.
Then let's go before he...
My banshees will possess those hapless humans. We'll use them to open the gates for us.
You realize we'll have only a short amount of time before he discovers what we're up to.
Of course. If we strike quickly enough, Deathrok will never know what hit him.
Okay.
To arms!
Whom do you serve, human?
The Dark Lady. I am hers to command.
The patrol has returned. Open the gates.
Ready yourselves. The moment is upon us. Now, my warriors, strike! We can attack either of the two bases with impunity, but it's only a matter of time before the other is alerted to our presence.
Speed.
The spell has been lifted. Is the nightmare finally over?
Stand down, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What is it you want? elf witch?
We have a common enemy. The last Dreadlord Balnazar currently controls the capital city of your kingdom. If you help me kill him, I'll see to it that you get your lands back.
Why should we trust you? You're part of the scourge that drove us
Not
out in
the
the
hard
first
W.
place.
Not anymore.
Yo, witch.
My only interest here is vengeance.
Very well. I'll rally what's left of my forces and meet you outside the gates.
Come now. You have no intention of giving them their lands back.
Of course not. The humans are simply a means to an end.
You sound more like one of us with every passing day, my lady.
Watch it, Dreadlord.
Nice. Chapter 6. A New Power in Lordaeron. The next day, on the outskirts of Lordaeron's capital city, Sylvanas and her allies prepare to lay siege to Balnazar's formidable defenses. The man can't stand elves, but one look at Sylvanas and he 180s decades of racism. What do you mean? He called her an elf witch. To be fair, he had literally no other choice here. We don't have to make excuses for Garethos. To be fair, Garethos doesn't need any defending. Probably, yeah. I don't mean that in terms of he's not wrong. I mean that in terms of like...
Balnazar is no fool, my lady.
It's not much to defend.
This battle can be won only through attrition.
What's the matter, demon? Are you afraid?
Watch your tongue, human dog. Your hollow bravado does not impress...
Stand down, gentlemen. Save your anger for Balnazar. Garethos, I'll lead my forces in a frontal assault while you attack the city from the rear.
An aggressive ploy, milady. So long as we get our capital back, I'll stick to whatever strategy you wish.
Give the order.
Oh, whether or not it made sense for him to do it? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he gets fucking trained.
Give the order.
Fuck you, Balnazar.
It's over, Balnazar. Varamothras.
Yes, my lady.
Kill him.
But it is forbidden for one of the Nathrazim to kill another. My defection was one thing, but this...
I require one last test of your loyalty, Dreadlord. Do it.
You wouldn't dare.
There, your business is done. Now I want you wretched animals out of my city before I...
Kill him, too.
Gladly.
Get fucked.
The city is ours, but we are no longer part
Been waiting
of
for
the
that.
scourge.
See ya, bitch.
From here on out, we shall be known as the Forsaken. We will find our own path in this world, Dreadlord.
Right, okay, so he kills Balnazar.
anyone who stands in our way.
Forgot about that.
You wouldn't dare.
And he gets eaten by ghouls. Serves him right. Chapter 7, Part 1. Oh boy. Chapter 7, Part 1. At that same moment in Northrend, King Arthas and Anubarak march into the dark, forgotten halls of Ajol Nerub.
We've been walking for hours. We've got to quicken our pace. The Lich King is defenseless without us.
I left many of my warriors at Icecrown before I came to find you, Death Knight. They will hold the line for as long as they are able.
All the most toxic raiders I ever played with used anime PFPs.
Where are all of your people? Shouldn't there be Nerubians around here, undead or otherwise?
I've been wondering about that myself. Something must have driven them all off.
We did, you rotting bastards. We've been watching you all along.
Muradin's dwarves. Impossible. Doesn't anyone stay dead anymore?
Coming from King Arthas.
We've been wandering this forsaken land ever since you killed Muradin and left us to rot, Arthas. Our leader, Baelgun, led us into the ruined city to survive. But there's no way we're letting you in.
We have no time for these games. Saphiron, attack!
These dwarves have had it hard. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that one got locked out. Oh, no.
Well done, mighty Saphiron.
No.
I wish we could take you with us, but the confines of the Dark Earth are no place for you.
Confines of the Dark Earth.
The Lich King's time is running short. We must hurry.
Tell that to Skyriding.
Speak, fool.
Blood key.
What is it now?
I have heard
Inventory
the
is
summons.
full.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. This key is covered in blood.
I'll see to it.
Old Kingdom door.
No one orders me around. The air smells awful in here. Something doesn't feel right.
It's
If
you.
the dwarf's story was true, there's no telling what awaits us in the darkness. This stairwell leads into the heart of the old Nerubian Empire. We must be cautious.
By all means.
The Old Kingdom.
You first.
They both must stink. Yeah, at this point, yeah. Thanks, Undead Anubarak. You're the best. Into the Shadow Web Caverns. That took 45 minutes because I sat there and spoke for 30 of them. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm very ranty today. I apologize, but at the same time, I don't. Okay, Chapter 7, Part 2. The Forgotten Ones. Moments later, within the Inner Kingdom.
We have entered the Old Kingdom. Be wary, Death Knight. Whatever scared the dwarves still lurks down
Primus
here
should have died in the
somewhere.
finale, otherwise Sylvanas should be really sus of him right now. And honestly, I hope that that's kind of what they end up doing with Sylvanas. I'm of the opinion, I think it'd be very cool if they end up pulling something like that where Sylvanas recognizes, through all of this, she's learned to recognize the cycles that the jailer perpetuates. And maybe she can recognize that he's still working. You know what I mean? That the Primus or that Norganon, whoever it is, in this case, is still doing things. Maybe seeing some things in the maw or finding something that, makes her realize a deeper truth to, the Primus and, what's gone on. It would be kind of cool for her to, in her rebinding of her soul and maybe for her growing process to, be able to see through it. Because maybe that's a thing for Sylvanas. She can't, in her past, she's been so blinded by rage and hatred and fear that she can't see past the veil. And so maybe that's her story arc of growth, maybe is this potential to kind of look beyond the kind of surface level truth. There's stories alleging that one of the Titans just reached down and ripped an old god out of the world. The power scale there is not the same. And people would be like, well, the old gods are more tactical and good in that way. And I'm like, yes, and there is a word for that. It's called cunning. It's called being cunning, and being cunning and being strong are not the same thing. What the fuck? What the fuck? Speaking of old gods.
Finally.
It cannot be. A forgotten one. Look to your defenses, Death Knights. Fight as you
Looks like a plant. Look at the top of it. Looks like a flower. A demonic fleshy flower. These are this, so flesh, horns, eyes, tentacles like roots, plant relations. Yeah. Life entities touched by black blood. Probably doesn't even come from them. It probably transformed them and befouled them.
For the Lich King.
This is like a boss. Oh, it's gonna get smoked, so I don't really need any of this stuff. Yeah, story mode. Get fucking bent. Fucking discount Cthulhu. You suck. The Zoth eyes. Yeah, they have. Yeah, it's supposed to be like an actual fight. That stuff. Don't remember it casting Flame Strike.
I'll take them all. Hurry, Death Knight. Up the stairwell. Hurry.
Take that, you hairy artichoke, or whatever you are. A forgotten one. Did Arthas and Anubarak kill an old god? It used to look way more like Cthulhu in the original, I believe. There's probably more than even 5 old gods, to be honest. I wouldn't even be surprised if there was like 7 of them, if they actually did that. I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be very interesting, though. It makes you think about the flesh. The flesh of the Titans cast off or something like that. Plot. 7 pieces of Yasharaj, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever we want to call it. Or and again, Yasharaj could even be the part of something else. What do you think that small Cthulhu-looking old god is on Outlands? So the devs clarified later that should have been maybe more of like a faceless one model that they used, and that the Arakoa were not summoning an old god, but they were communing with servants of the void, and were basically summoning in what should have been a faceless one. And I think it's documented on the wiki, or if it's not there, it's in like an interview or something. I know we've read it before, we've looked at it before. That's essentially says that they should have used a different model for that. The Arakoa were essentially communing with the void. It has tentacle, flame strike, and something else. The flame strike's pretty interesting. What do you think of that's? Yeah, I'm an old god, just the shittiest one. The forgotten ones. They kind of threw that in there, didn't they? They just made sure, even at the end of Warcraft 3, they were dropping in old god stuff. That's interesting. It looked way more like Cthulhu in the OG Warcraft 3. Yeah, they probably had, less options, and then WoW came out and they made it. It was probably more that, I could be wrong, because maybe they were drawn beforehand. It's probably more that Cthulhu was like the updated, it's like a nod to the thing that you killed in Warcraft 3, right? Probably like the other way around, because I'm playing Reforged, so to me it's kind of like backwards. But Cthulhu came out in WoW, after Warcraft 3. So Cthulhu is hypothetically a repurposed Warcraft 3 asset, right? That's kind of what that means. Ascent to the Upper Kingdom. Moments later, at the entrance to the Upper Kingdom. So, I wonder if this is a concept of like different layers, kind of like Aj-Kahet, Upper Kingdom and Lower Kingdom, the Old Kingdom. I wonder if that's kind of similar to what they're doing here. The Old Kingdom. I mean, that is what they said.
Out of time, Anubarak.
That's what the door was called.
From the exit.
So I guess it is the same concept, right?
We have entered the Upper Kingdom. The exit should lead us to the base of the glacier itself. However, there
Oh,
are
I killed their
still
queen?
traps
Don't know
and
if you
pitfalls
noticed.
to account for.
Rip.
Take cover!
Arthas!
I killed the
entire
Ajon the
passage
Rubian
collapsed.
queen.
There's no time to dig through this.
There was a throne?
I'll have to move
Oh, that
quickly
was
and
a
find my
throne.
own way out.
Yeah, true.
Hopefully Anubarak and the others survived.
Damn. I don't remember what Orb of Darkness does.
Only the frozen throne.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Ah.
I have heard the summons. I'll see to it.
What is it now?
Crown of Kings.
At last. No one orders me around. This is more like it.
Strength, int, agi by 5.
Frostmourne
Time is
hungers.
fleeting. Kinky. Indubitably.
Same thing.
Tread lightly.
Okay.
At last. Finally. This is more like it. At last.
Now quickly, head through that door. The exit to the surface lies just beyond.
Faceless one's putting you to sleep. Yeah.
It'll be good to see the sun again.
Remember, Illidan and the true battle still await us in the world above.
The true battle.
Our trek through the dark earth bought us the precious time we needed.
You know, I kind of get why people love Warcraft 3 now. It feels like an actual narrative. Especially with this bit. Yeah. Storytelling in an MMO. It's really hard. Turns out when you have a bunch of different zones and a bunch of different ways to experience the world, it becomes really hard to tell a narrative that people can follow. That's why they have so much different kinds of media to try to put it all together. I haven't looked into the new one at all yet, Mr. Tame, no. You know, it's not going anywhere, so I'm not in a rush, but I will be, you know, making some progress on it, I think, this coming Tuesday. So, yeah. Last mission coming up. Here we go. Boiling Point. Hours later, near the base of the Ice-Crowned Glacier, King Arthas and Anubarak finally reach the main stronghold of the Scourge.
We've made it, Anubarak. Our forces are already assembled and waiting.
Greetings, King Arthas. You've arrived just in time. Illidan's Naga and Blood Elf forces have taken up positions at the base of the glacier and...
Arthas, my champion. You have come at last.
Master?
There is a fracture in my prison, the frozen throne, and my energies are seeping from it. That is why your powers have diminished.
But how?
The rune blade Frostmourne was once locked inside the throne as well. I thrust it from the ice, so that it would find its way to you, and then lead you to me.
Kind of sounds like bullshit, to be honest, but
So it has.
whatever.
For now, we face a grave danger. My creator, the Demon Lord Kil'jaeden, sent his agents here to destroy me. If they should reach the frozen throne before you, all will be lost. The Scourge will be undone. Now hurry. I will grant you all the power I can spare.
I saw another vision of the Lich King. He has restored my powers. I know now what I must do. It's time to end the game. Once and for all.
End the game. Jesus. A symphony of frost and flame. Moments later, at the Scourge Stronghold, King Arthas and Anubarak make their final plans to defend the Lich King's throne chamber. A symphony of frost and flame. Chapter 8.
Time's running out, Anubarak. We've got to get inside the throne chamber before Illidan does.
The throne chamber lies within the frozen peak at the center of the valley. It can only be opened by activating the 4 enchanted obelisks that surround it. Illidan's forces have already entrenched themselves near 2 of them. We'll need to drive them back and reactivate the obelisks ourselves.
We're sorry to interrupt your meditation, Master, but all our forces are in place.
Once the chamber is opened, we will destroy the frozen throne, as promised.
Then the hour has come at last. After today, the Scourge will meet its end. Can you hear me out there, Arthas? Its end!
Illidan has mocked the Scourge long enough. It's time we put the fear of death back in him.
All right.
My might cannot be matched. I serve only the frozen throne.
Okay. Nice. Got his ass. Dude, I cannot imagine that on hard. Even on normal.
We've done it, Anubarak. The throne chamber is open.
Yeah, just Zerg.
This is the hour of the Scourge.
It's not the way I did.
The frozen throne is mine, demon. Step aside. Leave this world and never return. If you do, I'll be waiting.
I have sworn to destroy it, Arthas. It must be done.
Never.
So this I have not seen. This little cinematic, whatever this is. I don't think I've seen this. Maybe I've seen the original. I think I've seen the original. Of course. That was pretty sick. Oh. Oh shit, the demon within's coming out. I like the sounds he makes. Sounds kind of like the sounds Argus makes in the audio with Illyria. That's some anime battle shit right there, dude. The Mornblade is ultimately too strong. Look at the chains hanging on, dude. Like, what the fuck? The fuck?
Forget this business. Lead your men home. Even if you were. Damn it. As your future king, I order you. You lost your mind on this. I must consider this an act of treason, Dustin. You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries who fought for you. What's happening to you, Arthur? Your young prince will find only death in the cold north. Return the blade.
What? He says complete the circle.
From this prison.
Pretty badass way to set up like the final villain of your MMO trilogy as well, dude. You bring out Classic, then TBC where you fight Illidan, and then you fucking fight the Lich King at the end of Wrath. No wonder people thought that was like the fucking golden era of WoW. You get to fight the fucking villain that you literally played as the hero in his fall to descent in the previous game. Like, that's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty cool. Interesting how it sits on almost like a lake, though. Frozen Throne's so fascinating. It's so fucking weird. It was a glacier? Yeah, the whole Ice Crown... I understand. The whole Ice Crown Glacier thing's fucking weird. Damn. Now react to Illidan versus Arthas Classic version? I'm good, man.
Fire. Heed my call.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Dude, that guitar is sick. Etc. Warcraft is so serious. Look at the guitar. That's fucking awesome.
Hear me, brothers, gather up the wolves. To battle we will ride.
Elite Tauren Chieftain. Oh, ETC. I see.
Storm, black clouds fill the sky. Earth, I hear my battle crying. Fire and thunder will bring forth death from the power of the
This is pretty awesome. In the OG, they had a concert with Arthas as the lead, and there were people below shouting, "I love you, Arthas!" They have us a Dark Moon and Silver Moon. That's cool. The blue lightning. This is a band of old Blizzard devs, by the way. Ah, thank you. Someone finally gave me context. I had no idea. They're like the primals of Blizzard, except I don't think that these people actively work there. Or maybe they are. Maybe they are active. Some of them maybe, I don't know. I was not expecting this. I'll be honest with you. I was not expecting this. It's pretty cool. What the fuck? Nice. Damn, look at these fucking characters. Oh, Anubarak looks fucking sick. He has runes like Gildan on his wings. Four-legged ancient is interesting. Interesting magic that Kel'Thuzad had right there. Damn, that looks sick. Oh, the bow is so cool, dude. Oh, Tyranda's so cool. The night elves are so cool. All this art is fucking badass. This guy's hands look like Sargeras's, lol. The weapons in Warcraft are so oversized, that's why they're so cool.
Final Fantasy does that too.
Buster Sword. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Cool shadow behind him. Oh, look at that fucking thing. What the fuck? A lot of Warcraft, or Warhammer inspiration in the orcs, obviously. Nice, the Knolls. He's fucking yoked, dude. Like, what the fuck? The over-muscly character, like, designs from, like, 2000. It was such a big thing with, like, Dragon Ball Z. Like, just, I felt like there was, people were just fucking yoked out of their minds. Yeah, pandas. Yeah. Been in the game, been in the lore a long time. Chris Metzen does not like people that meme pandas. Oh, we're back to the start. Yeah, Chris Metzen does not take kindly to the Pandaren memers, dude. Alright, we can skip them. Well, maybe I can't. Oh, there we go. All right, dude. Warcraft 3: The Frozen Throne completed, dude. Very nice. All I have left now is the Durtar thing. That was good, dude. I liked it.